it's me, Madman Ka, or also known as Ka. Today we're gonna be doing basically a story time on this world / realm. So if you want to listen to it, you can. If you don't, you don't. But this is a story how this realm and all of its disaster made it to right now current events, because basically my best friend Ki, or known as Kaiser Ki, he is gonna discontinue the realm because no one has been playing on it. Because of the events before, no one plays on it. It's just very ghost house type thing, like no one there, or no, ghost town, ghost house, erase that. Okay, so we're gonna start, and this starting is basically one of a kind how to get all these players, but at the moment we have a lot of players, and it didn't always start out like that. It actually started out with these 3 people. It was Dank Tank 2264, Ki, which started the realm and created it, and I. We started it off of a survival world that Ki and I wanted to do because it was our first world together. It was my first world in Bedrock. I think it was my second. The first one was experimenting because I thought it was Java, so cool combat and things like that. Bedrock didn't have any of that. But anyways, on with the story. Ki had this world that we all wanted to play on, like every time we got home from school, but he didn't, or he did, but he couldn't because of the way his homework worked. It wasn't like ours. So this world, it was just the 3 of us until people caught on to it. It was a few more people. It was Destruction Man, I'm gonna call him, and let's see, I think it was only Destruction Man, and he barely played on it, and he did, and you'll know why I named him that. And we kept playing. It was the most fun Minecraft world I've ever played in my life. I've learned a lot of things about Bedrock because I played on the Xbox 360, so it only went up to Aquatic Update, which Aquatic Update to me was one of my favorite updates, I say, other than my new favorite Nether Update. And so we basically had this world, and people are starting to catch on that we actually had a realm, and since they had Minecraft, they went for it. So it added a few more people, that one of them is, I don't know if I'm saying it right because at the moment I'm thinking this out. It's a Dekaroo, and one other, but I can't talk to them because they won't respond to me. So it was those 2 new players, and Dank Tank 2264. I'm just gonna start saying Dank Tank. He wanted to move away as he felt like he wanted to explore more, and he just wanted to give us all of our land. And this land, we were like, oh my gosh, he's moving. I kind of don't like it, but it's okay. He moves away with Dekaru and that other person that I can't say the name of. And they lived in this area all together, and they called it Turtle Point. Well, there was supposed to be one other person there, called, it was him, Destruction Man. He basically was not allowed there, even though he was supposed to be the co-owner. Yeah. That was super weird, and he wasn't allowed there because the owner, Tank, wouldn't let him. So, or he denied his living space, because they were kind of rivals in real life. So, in a way, rivals. I can't really say it because it will cause anger, but basically rivals. And so we were playing some more, and eventually chaos struck. The one thing that happened was we were talking about our land and how we wanted to keep it so we had all the space that we had, and they have all their space. This is why they moved to Turtle Point. They actually were living here originally, and we kept coming over, and they thought, they were thinking we were intruders, things like that. Eventually, they started threatening us that would blow up our base, and at that point, we were gonna move, because since they were gonna blow up our base, it all started from Destruction Man wanting to blow up Turtle Point because he thought it was unfair that he couldn't live there even though he was supposed to. So him and Ki wanted to start an organization that gets rid of Turtle Point. I don't remember, I'm sorry. A lot of things I won't remember from this. Please, can you say in the comments, someone that watches this video that knows the story. They basically wanted to blow up Turtle Point, and they did. They griefed it. And well, Ki did the first time, and no one know who did it because they were that secret organization. And this is one of the most important ones. This is what led us to move, because they stole tons of things. They griefed griefed Turtle Point, and they stole from their chests, and they stole from me my Blackstone, which I'm very mad about still. Anyways, Ki and I were thinking about moving. Well, I was, and Ki was like, I'm part of the secret organization that's been stealing stuff. And I was like, I don't care at this point, I'm just gonna move away. And he was like, well, I'll come with you. So, we went to our second move. And this is when thinking, the second move I don't remember much from, because it was that and then the third move that I know a lot about, because it actually looked really nice because of one other person that's coming into the story later. So we moved, and there was another friend that I was talking about. I'll call him, no, he's Wonder, yeah, from that YouTube channel. It was him. He wanted to come with us, and he would play these pranks, because we were living there for quite a long time now, and he would play these little pranks like hit the dog, or something that to us it wasn't a big, or it was a really big thing, and we didn't like it, so we killed him a few times, and it got pretty serious to the point where he, Wonder, he wanted to leave the realm, basically. But we were already a step ahead. We were gonna move 100,000 blocks. We already moved 10,000 blocks. We were gonna move 100,000 blocks with our dogs. It was horrible getting there. But once we got there, it was actually pretty nice. It was a dark oak. And we also knew about the duping with the beacon. So we had tons of stuff. We were making netherite beacons, everything. And then the person that I don't know the name of. Well, I do know the name, but can't say it. They kept logging on, and since they were on their phone, it was very laggy. And we wanted to get rid of our netherite beacons because, bro, like, we had tons of netherite, and we needed to move them. So, we were gonna move them, and it was just laggy, and it took forever, because netherite beacons took forever, with even netherite tools. Onward with the story, we flattened tons of land out. Wonder, he terraformed, did things we couldn't, because we don't know how to terraform, we don't know how to build. We do know how to build pretty good structures, but it's more of like buildings than outside terraforming. So we we stayed at that land for a little bit because Wonder came in and said, well, I wanted to join you. So, and since he knew the reason he got into our land again was because he gave an offer, because he was all the way back at spawn, and so because we killed him, and he came back with materials, things that if we didn't have duping, we would really want. So we allowed him to enjoy and come live with us. Then comes Dank Tank. We allowed him to come with us, and we let Destruction Man come, but he was coming with Dank Tank. Dank Tank actually killed him on the way through, on accident, with a Riptide Trident. And since he was so far out, Destruction Man gave up. And Dank Tank also got there, and he built like a crater, because we gave him tons of TNT, because we were like, we have duping, just dupe one TNT and we have unlimited. So we did that. He had a big crater. We were gonna get rid of it and say, come live on the surface with us, but we never got that point. We were going to, but we never did. And Ki and I were starting to get bored, like really bored. We thought this, we didn't feel the same as the first realm. The first realm, or before all the moves, it was luxurious. We loved it. We had always something to do. But for some odd reason, it wasn't like that anymore. It didn't feel like that. Sometime we did defeat the Ender Dragon for the first time, and for me, it was the first ever time. So that much excitement made a big difference. So we were like, well, I asked Ki, do you have the first copy of the realm? And he's like, yeah, do you want me to reset it? Because there's these things where you can reset amount of time, and he went to the like few days when we started the realm. It was like 1 or 2 days from the start of the realm, so he did that. Dang Tank basically, or it's Dat Tank, sorry, very sorry, I didn't mean to, but anyways, Dat Tank came with us, and he was gonna live with us because we kicked everyone else from the realm. We didn't want any more chaos, we just wanted to live in peaceful, have a peaceful survival realm. And then it got to the point where we were starting to dupe again, because we killed the Wither, we got the beacon, and it just felt great. Because we had to kill the Ender Dragon again, but it was no big deal, because we got really stacked between that point. So we killed the Ender Dragon, killed the Wither, because we killed it under the bedrock temple thing from the Ender Dragon, and we felt good. We had the stars, and we were duping like crazy. We just, and then eventually got to the point where we were bored again. Sadly enough, we just didn't feel the excitement. So again, we were thinking, how about we just reset the realm entirely? So we did. I can't really remember anything from that realm, actually. And then happened again. We wanted to reset. We did it again. We made it a creative world. That lasted like not even a week. And we made a survival world, because we made it, and then we wanted to go to the 1.17 update when it came out, so we just waited, and the 1.17 update finally came out. We reset the realm, story happened, and we were building. Not a lot of people came on, but then towards the last day of the realm, last day of the realm, it was close to the last days, and people were starting to join. They were creating shops, everything, and we loved it. And we were starting to like it. It was great. But then, I don't know what he wanted. Jace, I think killed Wonder's parrot, and Wonder went on a rampage and started exploding everything. And if you mean like everything, it was everything. It was gone. And Ki and I knew that Dat Tank left. He left because he knew his base would be burnt down because he was living in a treehouse, a mushroom, stuff like that. And it was great when we moved to that underground base, because that underground base, we built so much. But then it came to the last day of the realm, because we were gonna reset it for the 1.18 update, and we loved it. We tried to fix up spawn as much as we could, and then Dekaroo spawned a Wither. Good thing Ki had the last save before she spawned the Wither. Then we went on with our resets, and we reset, and it wasn't a good spawn at all. It sucked. Everything sucked about it. It was all winter. or it was a tundra biome. No, it was one of those snow biomes, and then we hated it, and so we went to this. We reset again. Saw it was another snow biome. We reset again. We got a desert biome mixed with a can't remember. And then the last thing was this realm right here. We reset it because no one was playing on the realm, but then we finally made it to this world that we thought it was a perfect spawn. Now let me show you around, because once I show you around, I'll tell the story with it that came with this island and the first day of the realm, and this is why we're not living on this island. We were supposed to. We had everything ready for it. We were supposed to have a little base here and like rooms. It was gonna be cool. We would have built stuff up here, but then Chaotic Man, or Boom Boom Man, he killed my dog because I had bones, and I actually killed the wolf on the first day, and then he killed that, and then he went to go break things and kill us, and we had tridents because we got amazing luck and got tridents, and we gave up on working on spawn, so we went to we were gonna move, and I found an awesome space when I was adventuring. It was on this island over here, and there was a ruined portal. There was a really cool shovel in it, like a really good golden shovel. It was almost max, just need another efficiency and mending and you would be ease. And then it was like this flat. It was flat all the way down to there. It was flat all the way to here, and it was flat, and Ki and I love flatlands. We love building on them, satisfying. And then we had a little cliff here where we would look off. We needed to block it off because of things in the future, but yeah, it was pretty great. We were living the dream. And then Chaotic Man, since he was out of Visitor, because we made him into a Visitor because we didn't need Chaos on the first day. And then he was out of Visitor, and he got some gear, not much. It was like iron, a little bit of iron, and some stone tools. He was using our mine, and he would just mess around. And this is how Jace, am I right on that? Yeah, Jace. He made this house over here, and he hated how Chaotic Man was like griefing, stuff like that. So he would so he put this little chest right here, and there's TNT under it, and he was supposed to blow up. I don't know if it's a trap chest. I'm pretty sure it is a trap chest, but redstone didn't work, TNT explosion didn't go off, and didn't kill Chaotic Man. So he wanted to move to this really cool cave place. Turns out we didn't want to go because we loved where we were, and so we didn't move. Jace actually moved there, but he didn't really do anything. He didn't do any progress. And that tank was over there, in that vicinity over there. He was on that island. He eventually moves to a cave. And then we were living life like Larry, okay? We were building, we were getting into the nether, we made a villager place that Chaotic Man killed all the villagers down there, and we made Son John Cena, which I will read off the pets once I'm done, because there is legendary pets that I haven't talked about that we made legendary. And we had a mine down here which had, I'm pretty sure they haven't broken it yet, but I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, so this is our EXP farm. You would mine the cobblestone, it will smelt and then give you EXP. This is the kelp farm, and this kelp farm would give you the kelp to fuel the furnaces, and you know how it goes. This is an enchantment table they recently built without like us knowing, but whatever. And this is, and then eventually just people started to leave, and Chaotic Man on one of the days just started on a rampage and really just tried killing and breaking everything. He didn't care what was in his way, he would break it. Then another guy, call him Duck, was working with Chaotic Man, and he was really annoying. I kept killing them. I kept stealing them their stuff. They just somehow just kept coming back. They had some kind of motivation, and I would have the same motivation if it was me, but whatever. This motivation led them to build towers like those. I destroyed most of them, and then break holes. Also Wonder also broke holes in our house, and so did Duck. And then they built a wall here that wasn't supposed to be there, but then we kept it there since why not? And then we had a valuables chest over here, and it was flat over here because the reason it was flat was because Wonder wanted to build a tree farm. We didn't want that, so we got rid of it, and then we made the tree farm over there and a sugarcane farm. I took all the sugarcane. Yeah, I have it all in my inventory. And then I'm just gonna share it. Ki and I were going to move to this really good place I found while traveling through the Nether, and it was, you spawn in a cave, and it was symmetrical on each side. When you built up, it was a flower forest. It was just so great, and Ki and I were thinking about just moving over there and building whatever we wanted. But we never got there because every time we would go on, we didn't want anyone knowing about it, so... And then eventually we just stopped logging on. We never had the motivation to build. And now it's going to be gone. After all these years of fun times, chaos, events, and building and Minecraft, it's over. Because no one has the motivation to play on the realm, and it's just over. So if you guys saw until the end of the video, thank you. I really like that you even watched it, because people wouldn't, because they're like story time. Well, I'm a cool gamer, I have to watch some action-packed gamerness. And thank you for watching. Bye bye, gamers.